Welcome to S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar here in Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, Thailand. Up next we have Jacob versus Mark. Mark played in a previous match. Jacob goes to 3, Mark goes to 6 games. This is a handicapped event here at the S1 9-ball ranking series. This is week number 8 of 12 events every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. If you're in the area, come on down. It's a very lively event here. A lot of fun. A lot of good players here. Mark breaks the balls, nothing falls, leaving Jacob snookered behind the red 3 ball. The 1 to 3 up table, everything else is down table. The 5, the 8, the 9, the 6, the 4, the 2, and the 7 are down table. Jacob is not paying close attention to the table. He's looking at his phone. Not sure what's going on there, but you get that here sometimes. So yeah, Mark gets his attention. So Jacob shoots the 1. He has an option to push out. First, the rule is the first shot after the break, whoever the player is, no matter who broke, can it's like a free foul. You don't have to hit the low number ball on the table. So Jacob taps the ball to the side rail and over, and Mark, he can accept or reject the shot. So Mark accepts the shot on the 1, playing his safety, down table, sends the 1 down table, snookering him behind the pink 4. So Jacob to shoot. Looks like he's going to go to the side rail for a hit on the 1, which he does. Hits the 1 legal shot and disrupting the 2-7 cluster. But snookering Mark behind a lot of balls. You can go to the right rail with a little slow spin to bend the cue ball a little bit, which he does. Nicely done. But white ball still spinning, but leaves Jacob with almost straight in, but it's way down table. Long stretch. Plus you have to deal with the 2 and the 6, which are partially in the way. So nothing easy here. And you got to be careful not to double hit the white ball, because the rule is you can only hit the white ball 1 time with your tip. Only 1 time. Okay, makes a good hit, does not pot the ball, but makes a legal shot. Sends the white ball up table, and so Mark is so Mark to elevate, try to jump the ball or masse. He masses, goes to the top rail, comes around over to hit the 1 ball, leaving yet another snooker. So Jacob has to find an alternate route to get a legal hit on the 1 ball. So Jacob mulling his options here. Looks like he's going to the bottom rail and up to the yellow 1 ball. Makes a good shot, legal shot, gets a rail after contact, as is required by the rules of 9-ball. Have to shoot the lowest number ball on the table first and drive a ball to the rail, unless you legally pocket a ball after contacting that low ball first. Mark banks the one down table, sneaks its way through somehow, and he's got the straight in shot on the blue too. Doesn't have to do a whole lot with the white ball. He'll have the shot on the three. Just make sure you pot the ball. But kind of shanked it a little bit. So two ball hits the side rail, bottom rail, and up, leaving the white ball in between the side pockets, center table. And Jacob has to use the rest to reach the white ball. Jacob hits the two, sending it down table and back up. So does not get a snooker, but he did leave the white ball on the cushion, maybe a finger off, maybe half a finger off the left-hand long rail. Mark down on the two, makes the two. Nice shot shooting off the rail. Those are never fun, and comes up nicely for the red three. Doesn't have to do a whole lot with the white ball. The four is, you can almost stop it dead straight, have a good shot on the four, but he screws back way far. So he snookered himself behind the green six. A little too much power. Easy to do on these rest-on tables. They are just lightning fast. So white ball got away from him a little bit, so he's got to go to the left-hand side rail to make a good contact on the pink four, which he does. And the white ball is going to the middle right, but the five ball intervened, so nothing falls down, leaving Jacob with a off-angle shot shooting off the rail. The four ball's out in space there a little bit, almost center line. And the rest of the balls are down table below the side pockets. The 8, the 9, the 6, the 7, the 5 are all down table. And now the 4 is as well. Now all the balls are down on the lower half of the table. Makes a good shot makes a good hit on the pink 4, but the 4 does not fall. So Mark has a pretty good shot. Might have to spin the ball a little bit for position if he wants to avoid that green 6 ball. But doesn't have to send it far. But Mark overcuts the pink 4. But in the course of doing so, snookers Jacob, left-handed player. So difficult to make a legal hit on the pink 4 ball here. Jacob measuring where he wants to hit the side rail, looks like. You can spin it over with slow spin. There's an angle to go one rail into, or 2 rails into the pink 4. And he is further measuring something else. I'm not sure what. But he is, he's got his thinking cap on, to be sure. Different players have different styles. You never see 2 pool players approach a table the exact same way. Hardly ever. So Jacob is down on the ball, starts into the side rail, bottom rail, no hit, foul shot. Mark has ball in hand. Mark with ball in hand on the pink 4. He makes it, draws back, but now he's got hampered queuing over that black 8 ball, so it made his life a little bit more difficult here in this frame. But he's elevated over the 8, but doesn't bother him none. He pops that sucker in like it's nothing. Brings white ball up, but he has still got some work to do here. The natural, you can pop the 6 in the lower right, but the natural angle for the white ball is going to go up table. So you can make it go around the horn here like that. But he catches the point on the side pocket, so comes out smelling like a rose. He was trying to go above the side pocket, 3 or 4 rails down for position, but he catches the point. The white ball returns down table, and there you go. So shoots the 7 in the lower right. Got a nice shot on the 8 in the middle right. Makes this 8, comes down to the bottom rail and up. So he's fairly close to the 9 ball, but he can shoot it in the upper left or the upper right. Most players will shoot it in the upper right just because the angles of the pocket are a little bit more inviting. But it is a preference. There's no wrong answer as long as you make the ball. But Mark shoots the ball, did not fall, catches the point in the upper left. So Jacob has a shot on the 9. But 9 ball's out in space a little bit. In between the side pockets, down a little bit on the right-hand side of the center line. The white ball is about a diamond off the bottom cushion. So call this an angle cut to the upper right. Careful to scratch on the middle side bag, though. Jacob shoots the ball, it does not fall, leaving Mark with a fairly straight-in medium distance shot on the right-hand side of the table here. Mark's leaning down, eyeing that sucker. Where do I want to hit it? Mark down, shooting off the cushion. Got a diamond off the rail bridge, close hand bridge. Makes the 9. Mark has 1. Wait. Mark has 1. Jacob has 3. He's spotted 3 games. This is a race to 6. Jacob breaks the balls. Nothing finds gravity. Leaving Mark with a medium distance cut on the 1. The 3 is almost hanging in the upper right hand corner pocket. 2 is also up table. 7 is up table. The rest of the balls are down too. Mark shoots at it pretty hard. However, the yellow ball comes down and up and taps the 3 into the upper right hand corner pocket. That's how 9 ball works. You hit the ball, low number ball first, anything counts. Long shot on 1. Had to go to the rail. He was partially snookered. And goes to the top rail and out. Hits the 1. Legal shot, but no ball is potted there. So Jacob to shoot the 1 in the upper right. Doesn't have to do much with the white ball, just pot the ball. But 1 ball rattles out of these out of this corner pocket. So Mark has to get the rest in a very difficult shot. Some players will try to spin the ball off the rail. Looks like he's going for a safety though. And he shoots the 1, double kisses it a little bit, but still leaves distance and gets a snooker. Leaves the white ball up table. The 1 ball is down table. So Jacob will shoot off the bottom rail, makes a good hit, legal hit. White ball comes to the top rail and all the way down. near the foot spot. The 6 and the 9 are about 9's about a diamond away from the lower right. Could see a 6-9 combination in our future here, but we've got some balls to plow through before we get there. And, no viable shot on the 1. So Mark plays the safety, sending the white ball down to the bottom, pushing up a little bit, taps the 9, so the 6-9 combination is no longer viable. The yellow ball is up, table, out in space there a little bit. 2 balls near the side bag though. So Jacob shoots the 1. The 1 does not fall. Does not fall. But that leaves a long shot on the 1. For Mark, shooting almost out of the jaws of the pocket, off the rail a little bit. Shoots the 1, comes around, taps the 6-9, but then of course doing so scratches in a lower left-hand corner pocket. So leaving Jacob with a close range shot on the 1, ball in hand. And 2 balls near the left-hand side pocket. The 6 balls near the cushion on the left-hand side, about 3 diamonds up from the lower left. So we've got some work to do here. Jacob shoots the 1 in the corner, down to the 2, rolls in the 2 ball, accepts a difficult catch it. Oh, he mistook the 4 for the 5, or the 5 for the 4, I should say. So he kind of shakes his head. He's like, played position on the wrong ball. So he shoots the 4, tries to bank it in, but it does not fall. Leaving Mark with a almost a duck on the 7, but the 5-6 are not straightforward. So he's going to have to play good position on the orange 5 here. Shoots the 4, comes across and over for the 5, but I don't think the 5 passes the 6 in the upper left. So he just taps the ball to the side rail and down table for a containing safety. Still left a reasonable shot on the orange 5. So Jacob to shoot the 5, shoots 5, overcuts, the white ball comes down, hits both points on the left-hand side pocket, and does not scratch, but leaving Mark with no real reasonable shot on the 5. So he plays a containing safety, banks it down, and banks the ball in. I'm not sure if he was going for that or not, but the ball did fall, so that does count. But now Mark's got a very sharp angle on the green 6. One of the hardest shots in pool to cut this ball down the rail. So he doesn't even try. He just banks it in, pops it in the lower right. And the white ball ends up near the left-hand side pocket. Mark down on the 7. But the 7 ball rattles out, leaving Jacob with a duck, so to speak, on the 7. He's got to bring the white ball down for the 8. Makes the 8, comes off the side rail, straight in on the 8 ball. Nicely done. Now you just make the 8 roll down, but don't lose focus. He lost focus. He did not make the 8. And sometimes you can spend so much of your mental energy on where you want the white ball to go. You can lose focus on the object ball at hand and failing to pocket the ball sometimes. I've done it myself. I know how it feels. So And Mark to shoot the 8. What's he doing here? He banks the 8 past the 9 somehow in the corner pocket, and it's got a nice little cut shot on the 9. 9 ball is about half a diamond away, lower cushion, so he's stretched out. He's got to use the rest. Cuts the 9 in nicely, so Mark has 2. Thank you for joining us here at S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar here in Soi Buakhao, Pattaya, Thailand. My name is John C. Thank you for joining us here for the week number 8 of the 9-ball handicap ranking series. This is a series of 12 tournaments. We have 4 remaining after tonight's action. Mark the break. Mark breaks the balls, makes the 1 in the side pocket, but leaving him with a bank on the blue 2. Doesn't have a direct shot, and 3 balls the only ball that's up table. The rest of the balls are all down table. 9's on the foot spot, and he shoots the 2 into the brown 7. 7 ball falls. He wasn't paying attention. He didn't see the 7 ball fall. Smiles all around. Yeah, he didn't see that one coming. A lot of fun here at S1. Very jovial, very cordial crowd here. A lot of smiles, a lot of love, a lot of joy. Where else would you want to be? Come on down to S1. Mark shoots off the side rail into the blue 2, making a legal hit, but does not pot any ball. So Jacob has a cut shot on the blue 2. So Jacob shoots the 2 into the rail for containing safety of sorts. Mark down to elevated, just trying to stun the ball and leave the white ball up table, sending the blue ball down table. And but it bounces back up, leaving Jacob with a shot on the blue 2 in the lower left. Bam! Pots it in like it's nothing. Where'd this guy come from? White ball comes up past the side pocket, leaving him on the cushion real close. Not froze to the cushion on the left side, but straight in on the, or real close to being straight in on the red 3. And he's got to have the white ball for a position to come all the way down table for the pink 4. So he just rolls it in, doesn't even try to play a position. He was trying to go a little more forward, but he's snookered himself behind the black 8 ball. One, two rails into the 5, but he was shooting the 4, so that is a foul. That is a foul. Ball in hand for Mark. The 3, the 6, and the 8 are real close together. They're not frozen, but they're less than a ball's width away from each other. 9's on the foot spot, so I have to play good position on that green 6 after the orange 5. It's got a little bit of an awkward angle here to get on it. Could go 2 rails, side rail, 1, 2, but he played position for the 6-9 combination. He's lining it up. He's lining it up with his cue, using his cue as a pointer. Where do I want to hit that 6 to make that 9? And I've seen him shoot these combinations before. He's pretty good at them. Lining it up, down on the ball. Makes the 9 like it's nothing. Nicely done. Mark has 3. Yes, we have a lively crowd here at S1 upstairs. Got a big crowd around the snooker table and a couple of the hay ball tables. So joyous crowd here. They're not part of the tournament action. It's right across the room here in the upper floor. But it's Pattaya. People come here to have a good time, and usually works out pretty well for most people. Jacob to break. Breaks the balls. 6 ball falls in the left-hand side pocket. And he's got a shot. He's got hampered queuing over the orange 5. Shoots the 1 into the upper left, getting position of sorts for the blue 2 is going to cut it in the left-hand side, but the white ball goes running down towards the lower left pocket, but does not scratch, avoids the scratch. And what is he doing here? Oh, I shot the wrong ball. So that is a foul shot. So Mark has ball in hand on the red 3. Pots the 3 in the lower right. Down the 5 in the side, spins it over nicely. So 7, 8, 9 are all down. Table 9's on the foot spot. Just got to bring the white ball up a little bit or down, depending on your preference. He brings it up in between the side pockets for straight in, or nearly so, on the black 8 ball. Makes the 8, stops his cue ball. Got a little bit of an angle, and he's stretched out. And Mark is not a tall man, so he's going to have to get the rest. But he's pretty handy with the rest on it, from what I've seen thus far. But he overcuts the 9, leaving it not too far away from the lower left. So Jacob to shoot the 9, pots the 9. Jacob has 4. So Jacob needs 2, Mark needs 3. Thank you for joining us here at S1 Pool Hall and Sport Bar in Pattaya. My name is John C. I'll be bringing you all the action till the very end tonight. This is match number 5 of the night. Mark breaks the balls, pots the ball in the lower left, but the white ball comes below the rack, so the yellow ball is up table, white ball is down table. and he says, "Yeah, I'm pushing out." So sponsors here at S1, JFlowers and Town makers of some of the finest chalk in the world. I use it myself. I will never switch. I really love the Town chalk. They also make templates and gloves and other accessories. JFlowersCues.com, maker of fine cues. A lot of players use them. I have played with one of their brake cues in the past and had good success with it. Mark is snookered behind the pink 4. So he's got to go to the side rail here for a good shot on the yellow 1, which he does. Hits the one. One ball comes down, and ends up snookering himself behind the red 3. That was a nice shot. Mark was just wanting to leave. He wasn't really worried about where the yellow ball was going. He knew he was going to leave the white ball up table. He knew he was going to leave distance because he hit it with separation speed. So snookering Jacob. So Jacob is going to go to the side rail. Over. Nicely done. Almost catches it. That was not easy, but did not catch the one. Foul shot. Ball in hand. Mark has ball in hand. And Mark wasn't checking, so he had to ask him, "Hey, did you hit that?" Jacob's like, "What? You didn't see?" "No, I wasn't looking." "Okay, there you go. That happens sometimes." Mark down on the yellow 1, shooting lower right. Makes the one, sends the white ball up table off the top rail for kind of an angle shot. 2 balls out in space there, up table. And got to make a good shot here to get position on the red 3. And he banks that ball in, but no position, no viable shot. Extremely thin cut. So he just plays a containing safety, sending the 3 ball down table and the white ball up table. Still left a shot for Jacob, but it's a medium long range distance cut shot. 3 balls about a little more than a diamond away from the right hand lower pocket, and Jacob shoots, hits a 3, but does not pot the 3. So leaving Mark with a shot on the 3. Cut shot 3 is almost on the foot spot. Mark shoots the 3. The 3 does not fall. Excuse me. Leaving Jacob with a long spot shot type angle. Shooting off the cushion, and difficult position to get on that 4. So he shoots the 3. The 3 does not fall. Comes across, taps to 8 down table. Leaving Mark with a good shot on the 3. But the 7 and 9 are tied up a little bit on the left-hand side of the table. So he may try to dislodge something right here, which he does. Taps the 7, but the white ball comes across for the pink 4. So long cut, sharp cut. But yeah, I didn't want to mess with that. He plays a safety, gets a snooker behind the green 6. Jacob wasn't paying attention. He's liking that phone of his. So Mark alerts him to the fact that it is your shot, Jacob. Sorry to bother you. So Jacob to go to the side rail and over for the pink 4. Makes a good hit, legal hit. but leaves kind of a short range cut on the pink 4 and upper left. So Mark has a good chance here to not to score. 5 balls left on the table, no clusters, no balls on the rail. So a little awkward queuing here, stretched out. Mark has to use the rest. But does so nicely, brings the white ball back for a good shot on the green 6 ball. So Mark to shoot the 6 in the upper left. But yeah, position was not automatic. But flukes in the 6 in the middle right. That is a legal shot. That does count. 9 ball. Hit the low number ball on the table first, and after that, anything goes. Anything counts. So he's shooting the 7. Might be shooting the 9. I can't tell. The 9 ball's real close to the left-hand side. Okay, he overcuts the 7, so nothing falls. Sending the 9 ball up table near the upper cushion there. Leaving Jacob with a cut shot on the 7. Natural position for the 8, but he overcuts it quite a bit. The white ball comes back across 2 cushions. So Mark back at the table. He does have a viable shot. Natural. It's got natural position to bring the white ball to the bottom cushion and up. Just don't forget to make the ball. He did not cut the ball enough, so 7 catches the knuckle, comes down to the bottom rail. And Jacob to shoot. 3 balls left on the table. 9 balls up table. The 7 and 9 are down table. Jacob using the bridge, mechanical bridge, cuts the 7 into, overcuts it actually, but it catches the knuckle, does fall. But the white ball goes all the way up, about a diamond away from the upper left, off the cushion a little bit. But the white ball's got to do some traveling here. 8 ball's not far from the lower right. He pots it in, but does not get the white ball all the way up for position on the 9. So what are we going to do here? You can attempt to bank either lower corner pocket. He goes for the lower left, but overcuts it a little bit. So the 9 ball goes bouncing down and up, leaving kind of a duck for the 9 ball for Mark in the upper right. So Mark down on the 9, shoots the 9, 4-4. So now we're faced with a race to 2. So we have a race to 2 here, folks. Race to 2. First player to win 2 games wins the match. And thank you for joining us here at S1. We have a lively crew here tonight. A lot of folks here. It's officially high season. I don't know if it's officially or unofficially, but there's a lot of people here. Pattaya walking around. You can see a lot of folks enjoying the city of Pattaya here Thailand. Jacob Ray. Pots the ball in the lower left. Pots the ball in the middle left. 7 balls left on the table. Has a shot on the 1. He is a left-handed player. So Jacob to shoot the 1 ball. Left-handed player, so not a problem reaching the ball. Shoots the 1, does not cut it enough. So 1 ball does not fall. However, the white ball comes down and up, snookering him behind the black 8 ball. So 7 balls left on the table. Mark to go to the side rail, probably 2 rails. Looks like he's going 2 rails. Side rail, top rail, and down for the yellow 1. 1, 2, nicely done, nicely done. Nicely measured by Mark. And of course in doing so, hits the ball, makes a legal shot, and snookers Jacob behind the green 6. White ball is up in between the side pockets, up a little bit, up table a little bit. The 3 is near the right-hand side pocket. 2 and the 5 are up table. The 8, the 9, the 6, and the 1 are down table. So he's got to go. Looks like he's going to go to the side cushion if he can reach it. But you could go to the bottom cushion with a spin, slow spin to tap the 1, but likely you won't send it too far to do that. But he goes to the side rail and does not hit the 1. However, comes around and taps the 9. Now the 6 and the 9 are tied up here. Mark has ball in hand on the yellow 1. Comes across side rail, makes the 1, knocks the 3 away from the side pocket here. So he's got to play position on the blue 2. It does have a shot on the blue 2 in the upper left. Makes it, comes off the side rail with a little spin and down table for a shot on the 3. Nicely done, nicely done. But still got work to do here. Not easy on the 3, but he makes it like it's nothing. Comes off the side rail, taps the 5. He's got a good shot on the 5, but what do you do with the 6? The 6 does not look like it has a pocket at all. So he's going to have to come in and bump these balls. He makes the 5, comes out with 2 cushions, snookering himself behind the black 8. Gives it a thumbs up, sort of a sarcastic gesture there. Yeah, these guys are having fun. A lot of fun here at S1. So he's got to go over the 8 into the side rail. He might have to get the bridge to reach his proper cueing part. He wants to address the white ball. The white ball is definitely hampering his cueing. And he goes off the side rail, but hits the 9, giving Jacob ball in hand with 3 balls left. But smiles all around. Very jovial, very collegial atmosphere here. This one, these guys are definitely not taking themselves too seriously. Just having some fun playing 9-ball. Just having some fun playing 9-ball. Let's go. All right, so Jacob is down on the 6 ball. Gonna roll forward for a position on the 8 ball on the lower left, which he does. Pots a 6, straight in on the 8. But stretched out a little bit, so he's got to use the rest here. But slams it in, straight in on the 9. Nicely done, Jacob. He's got a reasonable shot on the 9. Yeah, we're having fun here for sure. Down on the 9. The 9 does not fall, but it's rolling towards the upper right, but does not fall. So it leaves Mark a long range straight in shot in the upper right. Don't take these for granted. These can't get away from you. You can't miss this. Even though it's straight in and that 9 ball's not far away, you can miss this shot. But Mark does pop the ball. Mark on the hill. Fuck, both of them. Sorry about that one. So Mark on the hill has 5. Jacob has 4. He needs 2. Mark needs 1. Mark chalking up his cue. Mark to break. Mark to break. Breaking balls. Open hand bridge. Break from the box. Breaks the balls. Nothing finds gravity. Snookering Jacob behind the red 3. Jacob to shoot. Leaving Mark. One ball does not fall. Leaving Mark a long, straight in, nearly straight in shot, shooting out of the jaws of the pocket. The 2 and the 4 kind of tied up near the foot spot. Mark shoots the 1. The 1 does not fall. Leaving Jacob with almost a straight-in shot on the 1 ball, but 1 ball does not go in the pocket. Leaving Jacob with hampered cueing over the brown 7. And not automatic position here if you do pop the ball. Shoots the 1. 1 ball does not go in the pocket. Comes around, almost goes in the side, but hangs up in the side. However, it looks like Jacob is snookered behind the black 8 ball. So Jacob taking his time, weighing his options. I'm not sure what he's looking at here. He's lining up something. Looks like he's going to go to the top rail and over for the 1 inside. And it goes 2 rails, but does not catch the 1. So foul shot, ball in hand. But the white ball comes down, taps the 4. So the 4 and the 9 are close together. But the 4 does pass in the lower right. Just got to get good position on the 4 once you get there. But Jacob shoots the 1 in the side. Or excuse me, Mark shoots the 1 in the side. White ball comes around a little far. Goes for a containing safety. Did not really have a viable shot, leaving Jacob with a shot, but he's hampered queuing over the orange 5. Nicely done. Hampered queuing and everything, and pots the 2. Has a shot on the 3 in the middle right-hand side pocket. Natural angle to bring white ball down for the 4. Makes the 2. White ball comes down and up for a nice little angle on the pink 4. He's gonna 9 will come into play here after contact on the 4. And what happens after that? 9 ball comes to the side rail and out. But Jacob still has action here. Still has action on the orange 5 ball. Shoots a 5, overcuts the ball. So mark to shoot. Mark to shoot the 5. Makes the side. Nicely done. White ball comes down 2 rails for a nice position on the 6. Mark has a good chance to close out the match here. 4 balls left on the table. No clusters, no balls on the rail. But I'm not sure what happened there. I think he miscued. He missed the ball. I think he miscued on the green ball. They're both laughing. So Jacob he's snookered behind the 9. He can go to the right-hand side rail and clip the 6 in the lower right, but he's looking to go the other direction, the longer direction. So he's going to the left-hand side rail. 1, 2, hits the 6, but does not pot the 6. So Mark is left with a more difficult table than he had last inning, but still has a shot on the upper left, and he cuts the ball in nicely. So. Wow, nice shot, Mark. You got them young eyes. But still got to shoot the 7 and hampered over the 9. Comes down, white ball. Myron Leo. He got himself behind the point. Almost followed it in the upper right, but he's corner hooked. Has no shot on the black 8. There is a shot here. Some players like to go off the opposite point in the upper right to come across for contact on the 8. I'm not averse to those shots myself. Sometimes it's almost the easiest thing you can do, because the 9 ball is almost blocking the path to kick to the bottom rail and up. And he's looking at it. Shooting at the opposite point. It's a viable shot here. You can aim. You're very close to it. He's jacking up. You don't have to jack up. Just hit it. Comes across. And ends up scratching. Nice attempt, though. Didn't miss it by much. You can practice those shots and get pretty close with regularity, but it's just not something that occurs to people to practice. But you can practice those shots. They're kind of fun when it works, but not this time. So Jacob to shoot the 8, ball in hand. Shoots the 8, makes it in the upper left, but didn't get ideal position on the 9. So he got a cut shot. Easy to miss these. And he overcuts and scratches. Mark wins 6-4. Jacob concedes the game. Thank you for joining us. Back in a few minutes.
How do you do commentary on that amount of luck? かは